Of course she's a child. I witnessed this a few months ago. I catch the bus to work. A woman gets on with a teenage girl. She asks for one adult and one child. The driver states that the teenager looks too old for a child ticket. The parent insists she's 12. She looked old enough to vote. The driver asks for ID, which of course they don't have. Driver says they have to buy adult tickets. The mother stamps her foot and refuses to move until she has sold one adult and one child. Driver: you have 3 seconds to get off my bus before I call the police. Fine, 2 adult tickets. No, you're not getting on. Get off the bus now. You can catch another bus, but not mine. The mother and daughter step off and the bus sets off. The daughter looked mad that the journey had been delayed by her mother's penny pinching. So it's normal exciting. Reality is often dull. Church lady and her son are offended by my Satanist Halloween decorations. Each and every year I always decorate for Halloween and I really enjoy it. The decorations I use aren't gory or terribly scary. Strings of lights, plastic skeletons, etc. There's a Methodist church across the road from my house. Enough backstory, let's get to it. EM is entitled mother, EK is entitled kid, me is me. I was pulling up pinwheels out of my mum's flower beds when from across the road I hear a woman's voice. Entitled mother: are you going to be throwing those away? Yeah, do you want them? The pinwheels had been in the ground since June. They were gross, but regardless, entitled mother took them and gave one to her son. He seemed happy. To get into the spirit of things, I had on a witch hat. I had noticed entitled mother staring at it but didn't say anything. As I walked back across the road, I hear her again. Entitled mother: you really shouldn't be embracing Satanism, you know. You're scaring my son. I was a little confused but ignored her. About half an hour later, she came out of her church fuming. Take those decorations down. Why? You're scaring entitled kid. Mama, I want those lights. Don't worry, I'll get them for you. We don't celebrate Halloween and neither should you. We will not allow ourselves to be ensnared by Satan. I worry entitled mother is going to come over, but instead she goes back into the church. Much to my dismay, she re-emerges with 2 other women. She walks to the road but stops before she gets to my yard. Suddenly she gasps. Turn off that Satan music. I'd been listening to music on a playlist and at that moment Megalovania happened to be playing. It's not satanic and you don't have to listen to it. If you go back to the church you won't even be able to hear it anymore. Your parents will be very disappointed. I'll tell them everything. Nothing has happened so far and I doubt she even knows my parents. Those church ladies have been incredibly annoying. I couldn't believe it. This past week I saw Ad Astra and while I was in the theatre there was a man with a couple of kids and an infant behind me. The kids were being annoying. They were playing with the reclining seats and giggling. The infant was sleeping in a stroller. About an hour into the film, one of the kids had to pee. Rather than gather up all the children to take one to the toilet and miss the end of the film, he had the child pee on the floor. Fuck me. When the theme ended, the father quickly gathered his kids and hightailed it out of there. Want my iPhone? Sure. Give me your car. Hello everyone, I'm on a road trip. This literally happened 10 minutes ago. I'm drinking a free tea because of it. I've stopped on a midway treat, drinking some juice. My parents just went to use the bathroom. I'm sitting here, drinking my juice and browsing Reddit and this happens. Entitled mother grabs my shoulder so hard I nearly spilled my juice. Hey, my baby, F13 or something, is bored. She wants your phone to play. I'm sorry, this is an iPhone 7 Plus, which I bought with my own money. I can't just give it to someone. It's okay, just give. The baby came over and tries to whisper, which I totally hear. I thought this would be fast and we would get a new phone easily. Goodbye. Entitled mother, wait. Me, why? I need to make a call. Use your phone. Mine is dead. Okay, so you want to take my phone and get away, right? No. Yeah, you got a nice car there. Mind if I trade my phone for that? What the heck? I need to make a call. Just give me the phone. Give me the keys now. EM balls. And yeah, I don't know what to say. Entitled mum defends her daughter's actions of spoon licking. Former Troyo shop manager here. I have many stories, but this one sticks out in my mind as clear as day. It's fairly busy at the Troyo shop, with parents and kids getting their sugar fix, getting all of their toppings. There's a girl, probably 7, I'm assuming old enough to know better, and her mum behind her. Little girl EM, entitled mother and me. Girl approaches the topping area, which includes about 20 different Froyo toppings. From candy bar crumbles to fruit bobbers. No idea what that is. Decides to add some toppings and proceeds to lick the spoon and tries to put it back while I'm watching all of this happen. Whoa! Grabbing the spoon in the nick of time. I honestly didn't know what to say, so I just kind of yelled, whoa, loudly. Like a Crash Bandicoot character. What is going on? I'm sorry, but your daughter just licked the spoon and then tried to put it back into the toppings. Is that true? No. It gets very awkward as this girl just lied and her mum's just thinking I'm yelling at her. Well, we do have cameras on, if you'd like me to play them back so you can see it. At this point, little girl starts crying and confessing that she did indeed lick the spoon. I don't think it was going to be so dramatic, but entitled mother says, so what, she does it all the time at home. At this point I'm shocked. I don't even know what to say to her. So I told her, I'm sorry ma'am, but this is a business, we don't do that here. At that point she apologised and I made them wait a bit while I cleaned the spoon in the kitchen. I seriously cannot believe some people. You should keep my kids' stuff, because it loses them. I'm a teacher at a German school and we went to a field trip for 5 days. My students are around 14. I have a class of challenged kids, or whatever it is called at your place, which means they throw a temper now and then, or can't learn as fast as others. So I am trained in being patient and have lots of challenging consultations with parents. The hostel we stayed in had chip cards to open the rooms. Each had a €10 fee, so when they were lost, the students had to pay. So I joked to my class, those who lose the cards have to clean our classroom at the end of the year. A few of them laughed and everyone got their cards. Now let me tell you, 5 days and 4 nights with around 50 boys and girls aged 14 is not without stress. So I was on edge this morning. On Monday the first cards went missing. They were found a few minutes later, but this happened a lot. Today on the day of departure, a girl came up to me and told me she lost her card. So I told her that she had to pay $10 if she couldn't find it. She said she had given it to other classmates so they could get into her room, despite us saying not to do that at the beginning. Around 20 minutes later, she came back, phone in hand. It was her mother yelling how it was my fault for not numbering the rented cards. Also, I destroyed the 5-day field trip by shaming her daughter. She had to build her back up over the phone because she was devastated. I know the girl for 3 days and she forgot about the incident minutes after. So yeah, she won't pay. €10 were too much, I guess. Next time I keep the card for this girl. Butcher meets an unfortunate encounter with an EM. I've read a lot of stuff on this sub and never thought I'd encounter a situation like this in real life. I don't think it's as bad as the ones I've read, but I thought I'd share. Ian is an entitled mother, K is EM's kid, B is Butcher. So to set the scene, my girlfriend and I were shopping for groceries in a local supermarket. We were browsing the butcher section for some beef when, from behind us, we hear a kid crying. We turned around to see what's going on and there's a kid holding a packet of chicken and the entitled mother is trying to take it away from her. My girlfriend and I thought nothing of it and continued to browse the selection of meat. But all of a sudden we hear the entitled mother yell, "How dare you! My family is vegan!" Naturally, my girlfriend and I turned to see what's going on. B is doing his job, slicing some cold cuts with one of those meat cutting machines. Note that B is a foreign worker from Bangladesh. So B looks very confused at this point and asks the lady what's wrong. Entitled mother then gives him the middle finger and yells, "You Bangala fuck." B then says, "I'm just doing my job, I did nothing wrong to you. Why are you shouting?" And entitled mother yells back, "How dare you cut that meat in front of me and my baby girl? We're vegan." And so B politely replies, "It's my job to cut and prepare the meat products. You're in the butcher section." Entitled mother then proceeds to say, "I want to see your visa. I'll have you deported for being disrespectful." B then says, "You're not the police or immigration. I don't have to show you anything." This is when entitled mother loses the plot. She grabs the packet of chicken from kid and hurls it at B and yells, "Puki mak cow." A slang term in Malay. Oh, lovely. Stupid Bangla. B then retreats into the back room and assumingly informs security. A few security guards then come to assess the situation and the entitled mother and kid are escorted out of the building. The whole time she's being escorted, she's yelling, "Fucking stupid Bangla. Deport the bastard." Charming. I'm surprised she was not arrested for assault. I'm not very versed in law, but I'm pretty sure throwing someone at something. I'm surprised she was not arrested for assault. I'm not very versed in law, but I'm pretty sure throwing something at someone without being provoked is something you can be arrested for.